Hi everybody, welcome to Let's Play GKR Heavy Hitters.
Giant killer robots. I love that name.
Yeah, it's a game from the guys at Weta Workshop. This is a review kit, so it's not the full game yet. We are missing a couple of components that the guys are still working on.
Yep.
The rules are also still being worked on, so things may be tweaked and changed as the guys go through their Kickstarter.
Yep, this is essentially us doing a Let's Play, but more of a sort of a first look and first sort of thoughts of what we think this game is like.
Yeah. So the basic synopsis behind this world is fantastic. It's one that I love simply because it lets me play with big smashy robots.
Yes.
So the whole idea is the world is being rebuilt, right? And so you have all of these old decrepit cities that need to be torn down.
Yeah.
And you have mega corporations, and the clever clogs in marketing decided, well, if we're going to have to tear these down, let's make a sport out of it.
Yeah.
So basically, we have two massive death machines about to face off in a massive iron metal boxing matchup of doom and death.
Supported by smaller yet amazingly awesome looking drones.
Yes, to see who gets the right to tear down this part of the city. Now, there are two ways to win this game. Way number one, kill your opponent's giant killer robot.
Your heavy hitter.
Yes. So you have the two types. You have the heavy hitter, your big guy, you have your support guys, the little guys. The other way to win is to actually tear down 4 of the buildings. And the way you tear down the buildings is you're actually placing hollow advertisements on them, and as soon as you get 4 of them on them, you actually knock the building down. You've earned the rights for it, right?
Yep.
Other than that, the way the game works, you've got a mixture of dice card deck building to begin with, because you have to build a deck of 25 cards telling you what weapons you have, what abilities you have, and things like that.
Yep.
Then other than that, you're just on to rolling dice to actually see who's dying, when, and where.
Yeah.
But shall we jump straight into the game then, John?
Just after I say a couple of little things.
Okay. Okay. What do you have to say?
The first I heard of this game was Adam Savage from Tested.
Yes.
Was doing a little talk with Weta.
Yeah, formerly of Mythbusters.
Yeah, of course. Oh, he's one of my heroes. He's genuinely one of my heroes. The only problem is he's a lot smarter than me, so if I ever met him, I could only go, yeah, I'm Adam Savage.
I always relate it more to Jamie, but that might just be because of the facial hair.
It's the beard.
It's the beard,
the beards do it. But Adam was talking to Weta, and they introduced him to the prototypes of the figures.
Yeah, which are about yay tall.
They were huge, they were gorgeous, and that's what Weta does so well. They make stuff look gorgeous.
Yeah.
And these, even though they're only prototype sort of demo pieces,
they're beautiful.
Are beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you'll get a closer look at them as we play through the game. The other thing I love is, in the final game, you will have, I believe they're looking at 6 giant killer robots.
Yeah, so I believe that'll probably collate to either 3 major factions or 4 major factions with a couple of heavy hitter options in them.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the expansion that they could put into it, different heavy hitters and different support unit mixes. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Now, what is missing from this review kit? I'll be very clear right now, because we are missing the palette cards.
Yep.
And the way you do this is, at the start of the game, everybody gets randomly dealt a palette card, right? Which gives you a special rule that you can use through the game. The other thing is you have a sponsor track. So as you do certain things during the match, which are cool or epic or whatever, you'll start going up that sponsor track, and as you go further up it, you'll start to get some extra little special abilities. So, the crowd's behind you, your pilot's feeling it, he's in the zone.
Yeah. So what the demo box is basically is, have a look at the stuff that we're making.
Yeah.
Have a look at the rules that we have laid down so far.
Yeah.
Get to grips with it, see what you think, and I have a feeling that the guys at Weta are going to be watching anybody that does these. They've sent the review kits out to people that are going to be broadcasting it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be checking it out and going, right, so that mechanic seemed a little clunky, or something like that. I can imagine.
Or maybe that weapon's a little too fast. Let's draw the power back on that and the speed on that, because some of the mechanics for actual combat and turn-based stuff is really, really cool in this, because it sort of changes things up instead of just being I go, you go. Yeah. So the way to determine your first player is, at the start of the game, you each roll 2 dice, right?
Yep.
So let's just do this. I'll roll my 2, add them together, and get an 8.
And I'll roll my 2 and get a 7.
7. So that basically means I get the Glory Hound token, which is your first player token, right?
Essentially your initiative.
Yeah, yeah. And at the end of each round, your opponents get a chance to steal that off you to be the first player. So this game actually plays up to 4 people. So you can get some really, really big changes in how your turn order is going to go.
Yeah.
For this, it's just between me and John, so it will probably just pass back and forth, but you'll see that once we get to that step. The actual turn sequence is divided into 5 sort of subsets.
Yeah.
So let's jump in straight away and go with the first one, right?
Yep.
So the first thing we need to do to start a game is we have our deck of cards, which actually tells us our weapon systems.
Yep.
We draw a hand of 6 cards. Every turn, you will draw 6 cards into your hand to tell you what you can do, right?
Yep.
And this is actually the perfect starting hand for me. If you don't like your starting hand at this step, you are allowed to mulligan and actually reset. So you shuffle these back in and draw a fresh hand. You can only do that once at the very start of the game. So are you happy with your hand, John?
I'm happy with my hand.
I'm happy with my hand. So we move into the first step, which is deployment. Now this is whenever you're actually putting out all your little support guys and actually playing any of the sponsor cards, which are at the back of the table here, which actually give you some extra special rules and stuff. So they give you that cinematic feeling to it.
Yep.
So the way this works is, if I bring up my screen here, you'll see down here there's an energy track, right? Goes from 5 to -5. Every turn, it'll go up to the +5. You can use down to 0, and that's you, or you can go beyond that. But for every point you go beyond that, you will suffer a point of damage, right? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to play a deploy card and deploy it into my offline systems because I've used it. And that will cost me 1, 2 to deploy one of my little guys.
Yep.
And the first thing I'm going to deploy is my little combat rover. So this little dude here, who is very, very cute, very, very cool. He is called Hell on Wheels. So I can deploy him anywhere within 2 hexes of my giant killer robot. This deployment zone sort of moves with you as you go. So I will deploy him right up the front here, not being subtle about it. In fact, I'll put him here just so he's out of line of sight, because line of sight in this game is very important. That's my deployment done. If I don't have that deployment card, I can still deploy, but I have to pay 4 energy, which is quite hefty.
Yep.
So you've got resource management to start with. John, what are you going to do?
Right, well, I'm going to mimic you and put a deploy card down. I'm then going to put my combat support unit in, and he's going to move 2 hexes. I think he's going to move to here.
Okay. Now, the important thing for this is, guys, you have 3 types of support, right?
Yep.
So you have your combat, you have your repair, and you have your scout, so your recon, right? So that's now done. There is no more to deploy here.
Nope.
So we're on to the next phase, which is move, right? Because I'm the glory hog, or the glory hound, I get to move first. Now, to move in this game, it's 1 point of energy per hex you want to move your heavy hitter. Your actual support guys have a movement stat on them, and they go in a specific order, okay?
Yeah.
So I will move my guy. I've got my 3 left.
Yep.
I'm not planning to fight this turn, so what I'm going to do is he'll go 1, 2, and 3, and be up behind this building, which is perfect.
Yep, which spends the last of your energy and puts it to 0.
Puts me to 0. Now, I can go beyond that once we get to the combat step, but that's going to start doing damage to me.
Yep. And so it's over to me.
Yes, you also have some cards in here which will actually give you movement stuff.
Yep.
So you can use those as well, but those come after everything has moved. They're the final step in the movement step.
Yeah.
So you get that last little jump of your heavy.
Yep. Right, so over to my movement then. My heavy hitter wants to do something.
Okay.
I know what you're trying to do, so I'm going to try and at least match what you're trying to do.
Yes.
So, but I am going to suffer for it.
Okay.
So I need to move the heavy hitter, but I need to move him 4.
Okay.
So 1, 2. No, I can actually do it. So 1, 2, 3. So that gets him to there between the 2 buildings. I thought I would have had to have go 4 there, but I don't.
Okay. Well, fair enough. So that's your movement done.
Yep.
Now we move on to the support unit movement. Now, the support unit movement goes in a very specific order. So your combat support will go first, then your repair support, then your recon support. Now, it'll go my combat support, John's combat support, my repair, John's repair, my recon, John's recon.
Yep.
And that's the way it always cycles through, okay? So, I honestly don't want to move my combat guy because he's in the perfect position here.
Yep.
And I'm keeping him there for a very specific plan, because whenever you're deploying your hollow boards to the top of the buildings, you have to do it from the face you're on.
Yep.
At least that's what I'm getting from the rulebook. I could be wrong about that. If I am, apologies, but that's how I'm going to play this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yourself, John, are you going to move?
I am not going to move.
Okay. So final part of the movement step is we can play movement cards if we want, and I am actually going to. So what I'm going to play is jump jets on my heavy hitter, which allows him to move 1 additional hex while maintaining his current facing.
Yep.
So I'm going to use that to jump that 4th square.
Yeah.
So you can get that little bit extra. Right? Then we are on to the combat step.
We are.
So we'll take a quick look at our cards here. and see if we have anything.
Uh,
I'm going to try a thing.
mhm.
It's going to hurt me, but I'm going to try a thing.
Okay.
So, if you look at the board here, guys, you can see that my heavy hitter is here at these two buildings. And there's an alleyway between the two buildings.
Yep.
So I can shoot through that, but you can't shoot back at me.
Mhm.
Right? The only problem is you'll get a +2 to your defense when I shoot you. So I will lay a single card down. It is going to cost me to do it, but I think it'll be worth it. In fact, actually, 1, 2, no, that has to be the one that I've picked.
Okay.
So are you putting any down?
No.
No?
No.
All right, so the way this now works is you flip any cards that are on the table.
Mhm.
So I'm using my Thunderstrike missile.
Yep.
With a range of 3 to 6.
Yep.
So if you get within 3, I can't fire that.
Mhm.
You're currently at 4, thankfully,
Mhm.
so I can just pop away at you.
Yep.
The problem is it's going to cost me 3 energy, right?
Yeah.
So I now move this 1, 2, 3, and for each of those, I take an extra point of damage. And when you're damaged, you either take cards from your deck or cards from your hand and put them into here. So this is your damage system. So this is me basically running my reactor to the red line. So there's 3 into there, and because that's open, I'll just flip those over. Oh, I lost a deploy card.
Yep.
That sucks. But it means I can fire at you. Now,
Yep.
the important thing as well is in the top corner of your cards here, it's got a speed mark on it, right?
Mhm.
Because John hasn't fired anything as well, I just get to go.
Yeah, you just get to go.
But if he has something with a higher speed than me, it will go first. So it changes up that dynamic of, oh, I get to go first in the turn, so I'm just going to shoot you first.
Yep.
If you have a faster weapon, sometimes it's worthwhile just popping it down.
If you have a faster weapon, or if you have what I have in my hand, which I'm going to play, I have a reaction card.
Oh, lovely.
So I have a reaction, missile defense.
Okay.
Because you're firing a missile weapon,
Yep.
I can respond to it. So play when targeted by a missile attack, which I have been.
Yep.
You haven't shot yet. Your heavy hitter armor saves on 3 to 6 against this missile attack.
Nice.
So I will put that down just behind my heavy hitter. And
Nice. Does it cost you energy?
No, it does not.
It has no energy symbol.
It has no energy symbol.
That's useful. All right, well, I have to play my attack now anyway. So the way the attacks work is I will roll 2 dice. To hit a heavy hitter on 2 dice, I need to get 5s. To hit a support, I need to get 7s. So I get 6. If I get double 6s, some good stuff happens. If I get double 1s, the weapon system that I've just fired actually gets damaged.
Yeah.
If I get double 6s, you take the full amount of damage automatically with no saves. But as it stands, you get your saves. And the way this works is I can do a potential of 7 damage to your mech.
Yep.
So you now have to roll 7 of your orange dice to
Yep.
see if you save. And it's on 3s because of your reaction.
Yes.
So, clever play.
So saving on 3s,
Uh-huh.
I only take 2 damage.
Oh.
So that's not a bad opening roll.
Yeah, see, that's a very bad trade-off for me because I took 3 damage to do that, hoping it would do a nice lump of damage to him above the 3 that I was taking on myself.
It's ended up only doing 2.
Exactly, so I've came off worse off this.
So I will
this
take
exchange.
the 2 damage off my deck.
Yeah, and they will go into your damage system pal.
Yep.
Now, there are ways to get those cards back, which is your little repair guy. He can repair you 1 per turn, but it means that you can pick any card you want from that damage pile and put it onto the top of your draw pile, which is handy. Okay,
Yes.
so this,
That then goes to my discard pile because it's been used.
and this goes to my discard pile. Now, there are some of the weapons that will actually tell you after you fired them, they go to destroyed.
They're like a one-shot wonder sort of weapon.
Exactly, exactly. So I've done that. You have no shooting back.
Nope.
Neither one of our combat drones is in range because they have a quite a short range. I mean, like my little guy is a 2 to 3 on his range.
Yeah.
So if we look at the table, 1, 2, 3, nothing's really in range here.
Yeah,
to
and my
actually take a
guy only has a 2 hex range.
shot. Exactly. So after that, we now go to the tagging step, which means we actually get to place billboards on these buildings to try and say, yay, we're going to get this contract to take it down. So I'll get to put one on here, and I'll put it onto this hex to actually mark it as this one down. And then I will also put one onto here. Now, the important thing here is, because I've tagged 2 buildings, I'll get to draw 2 of these sponsor cards, which will give me 2 special abilities for the next turn.
Yeah.
John, will you be doing anything like that?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty much the duplicate of you. I'm placing one here.
All right.
And I'm placing one, I think, would you say he's in the alley?
Yeah,
these two?
he's,
So
he's
he's
fine
here.
to do it. Yeah, there.
I'd say he's there.
All right, so I'll get 2 cards, and John will get 2 cards.
Yep.
Because I'm the glory hound, I'll get the first 2.
Mhm.
At least that's the way I think that should work. And, ooh, I have some interesting things. Okay.
Okay, I have a couple of interesting ones too, but I'm sure I'll get to those.
Now,
These are treated as a separate hand?
Essentially, yes. So you can have a maximum of 5 of these in your hand.
Yeah.
And I don't think... I was reading through the rules and I didn't see anything to say that these count toward the hand size for your systems.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a little weird.
It's almost like an extra pool of fancy resources to pick from.
Exactly. You've essentially got 2 hands. One at 6, one at 5.
Yeah.
If you draw from this and you're over, you have to discard down. At the start of the round, if you have more than 5 of your main cards in your hand, you also have to discard down instead of drawing up to 6.
Yeah.
So, tagging step, done.
Okay.
We're now on to the reset phase. So, basically, the first thing that happens in the reset phase is our energy goes back up to 5 on both of them. Doesn't matter how much extra you went into the red line here, it's still going up to the full.
Yep.
We then draw to actually bring ourselves back in here. So I think I need 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
That's fine. I had to draw 2.
And then, after we've done that, John, you get to roll 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll a 5, you will get the Glory Hound token.
Yep.
And get to go first this round.
Okay. 5.
Bingo.
And you add them together.
Yep. So you get the Glory Hound token and get to go first this round.
Yep.
So I do like that it's not just I go, you go, I go, you go.
Yeah. Right then. So we'll start on deploy.
Yep, we're on the deploy phase, and you get to go first because you're the Glory Hound.
Yep. So I will put down a deploy card.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to bring in the recon machine.
Okay.
And he can come within 2.
Anywhere within 2.
Yep, so within 2. So I have a feeling I'm going to throw him... Because he can still move after I do this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to place him back here.
Okay. Fair enough. Is that you done?
Yep, that's deploy done.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to deploy. I am, however, going to play a sponsor card. It's called Hack Overload System. So it says play during the deploy phase, so it's my turn in the deploy phase, so I assume it's now. Basically, I roll a dice. On a 1, 2, or 3, the opposing heavy hitter takes that amount of damage. On a 4, 5, or 6, nothing happens. So, 5. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
I'll put that out the way. Damn it. Firewalls are too strong, John.
Yes, they are.
Other than that, we're then just done and on to the movement step.
Yep. So let me see here. On to movement. I still have all 5 here.
Yep.
So let's see what I want to do here. My heavy hitters range. What's the range? Yep. So that's about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would get him to there. 3 would get him to there. He's going to move 3. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll choose my facing to be that.
Okay.
Which is a bit odd, I know, but
yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
That's his move. So he's spent 3 to do that.
Yeah. So you go down to
2.
2. Yep. I'll then get to move my heavy hitter, and I have no idea why you did this, John, because I can go 1, 2, 3.
Yep, and get behind it.
Yeah. So now I'm actually flanking John. Whenever I shoot him, this could be bad for him.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I need to change that slightly by 1 hex, if that's okay with you.
Go ahead.
So instead of going to there, I'm actually going to be back here.
Yep.
Because my primary system, if I'm within 3, I don't get to shoot, which really sucks. So one thing I'm seeing with my guys, the Thunder Happy Corporation.
Yep.
So that's one of the corporation names. What's your one, John, as well?
It's King Wolf.
King Wolf, yeah. Okay, so that's movement for the heavy hitters done.
Yep.
Movement for the little guys?
Yeah, so I'll go first. My recon...
No.
Sorry,
In
my
order.
combat.
Yeah.
My combat first. He has a move of 2.
Yep.
So he's going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
And that's all he's doing for his move.
Okay.
Okay.
My own combat one, I'm just going to have it move 1 to here.
Yep.
Just to be out of line of sight of you, because now you completely cannot see me because the building is totally in the way.
Yep, that's fine. Then it'll be over to my recon because there's no other
there's no
support
other
units on the field. So the recon is pretty quick. He's not great damage-wise, obviously, but he does have a move of 4.
Oh, wow.
So he is pretty nifty. So 1, 2, and 3 will get him to there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Cool. Now, before we look at weapons,
Yeah.
I'm going to play a card.
All right. Now, are we still in the movement step
For
for this card, I assume? Yeah?
It doesn't matter.
No?
This is a play anytime,
All right.
and you're going to regret your decision.
Oh, really?
This one is quick rotation. Play anytime.
All right.
Rotate your heavy hitter to any facing, discard a faction card from your hand, and draw a new one.
Okay.
So he is now facing
The right way.
at you.
Ah.
So this has now gone away.
Yeah.
I then discard from my hand.
Yeah. 1 and draw a new.
So I'll be discarding a deploy
Yeah.
and drawing a new.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Weapon time then.
Yes.
Now, one thing I forgot to do is I moved 3 hexes. So 1,
Yep.
2, 3. I'm now on 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep. Now, weapons. We need to discuss what type of weapons you can do at the same time here, I think.
Yes.
Because I think you can only fire the primary once and you can fire a secondary.
Well, you can fire one of each type of weapon.
Okay.
So you can fire the secondaries twice,
Right.
but it has to be one secondary and another secondary and the one primary. So you can't fire your primary twice in a round or the same secondary twice in a round.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm getting from the rules again.
That's okay.
All right, so we have to pick what we're doing, yeah?
Yep. So I'm picking this.
All right, I'm going to put down 2,
Okay.
and then we flip those over. So, also if any of our any of our supports are also in this, they need to go into this as well.
Yep.
Because they have a weapon speed on them too.
Mm-hmm.
So are any of yours firing? Because you'll need to put them in the lineup.
Let me see here. I believe they're all going to be firing. Combat is a range of 2. So 1, 2.
You're out.
Yeah. So it needed to be 3.
Yep.
Recon's in. So
Yep.
recon's coming into that as well.
Okay, now we look at weapon speed.
Yep.
So the highest speed I have on my side is 575. It's in the top corner here. What's your?
So that's your fastest?
Yep.
My fastest is 875. And my heavy hitter is
875.
Yep.
Wow.
875, and my heavy hitter is 625.
So you'll get to take both of your shots first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So starting with the fastest, I assume.
Yep. Very fastest.
The recon.
Yep.
The recon, it's 2 dice.
Still 2 dice.
Still 2 dice.
And in this case, you are in fact flanking me. So if we look here, so you're
over
behind
here.
me. So these 3 front hexes are the ones that I can see and shoot in.
Yep.
Because you're flanking me, it's now a 4 on the 2 dice to hit me.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
So roll away.
2 dice.
It hits.
10.
Almost a critical. Almost a critical. So how many hits does it do?
It does a potential of 2.
2. So 2 5-ups on my side. Got 1.
And 1
Take
gets
1.
3.
So fair enough. So I'll take 1 card from here.
Mm-hmm.
Or do I want to? No. I'll take 1 out of my hand. Yeah, I'll get rid of the paint gun
Okay.
as a damage.
All right.
Yeah.
So over to my next shooting,
Yeah.
which is the dire laser off my heavy hitter.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
also-
it a energy attack?
It is an energy attack.
Good, because I'm going to play energy defense.
Okay.
So if your heavy hitter armor saves on a 3 through 6 against this energy attack.
That's fine. I'm also going to play a sponsorship card.
Mm-hmm.
This one is Sponsored Strike.
Okay.
Pay no energy cost for any one declared weapon this round.
Oh.
So I'm playing that to the dire laser. Because I'm on 2 energy and it requires 3, I'm going to negate that 1 point of damage I'd take for firing it.
Very clever.
Okay? So we have a potential damage of 8 here.
Yeah, but you still need the 5.
Yep.
Actually, yes, straight, so yes.
There you
So
go.
it does hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take 8 dice I need to roll.
Yep, you need to roll 8, saving on 3s.
Yeah. So I'm very glad that I played that.
Yeah. But it also means that I'm not punishing myself for it.
Yeah. So I roll, and I take 2 damage.
Well, better than nothing.
Yeah, and I am going to burn these from my hand, I think. Or no, I'm not, because those are good. I want to keep those.
Mm-hmm.
So I lose a point defense missile, and I lose a Thunderstrike missile blast. Okay, so you're done?
I'm done.
Okay.
It's all you now.
Yeah, so it's on to me now. I'm firing 2 secondaries, right? So I'm firing the point defense missiles and the paint gun.
Yep.
So the paint gun goes first because it's 575. If this attack deals 2 or more damage to the heavy hitter, tag an available building face adjacent to the target. Okay?
Okay.
Do not draw a sponsor card for this tag. Okay? So I need to roll my 2 dice and get my 5. I get my 5. So that's a possible 2 damage on that.
So I'll roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
Looking for 5s.
Double ones.
Double 1.
So that means I get to tag this building face for free.
Yep. Awesome.
And you take 2 damage.
Yeah. So I'll burn 2 out of the deck.
Yeah.
So that's a ballistic defense, which would have been handy, and lone wolf missile.
You see, this is where sometimes you want to discard from your hand more than from your deck, because when you're discarding from your deck, it's really just luck of the draw as to what you're losing. I then have my second shot, which is the point defense missiles.
Yep.
So allocate 3 missile attacks between 1 to 3 targets. Roll to attack each target at 1 damage per attack. May be used on a target outside of line of sight, so long as I've got someone spotting.
Yep.
So basically, my missile attacks, I can sort of see you around the side of buildings and stuff. So,
yeah.
So let's see what we get. Get the 5 just about. It's potential 1 damage.
Yeah. So 1 on the heavy hitter.
Aye. Well.
Or 1. No, you have to roll per target.
Yeah, and it's only 1 target, so that's 3 hits, so potential 3 damage.
So 3 damage. Okay.
Yeah, potential.
So I have to roll the save.
Yep. 3 5s.
3 5s. Nothing. Yep. Well.
Nada.
No.
Yeah.
Nada. Okay.
So 3 more damage.
3 damage. I'll drop 2 from my hand. They go into the damage pile. So,
yep.
And then 1 from the deck.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Then we are on to the tagging step. Now, important thing again, these that you've used go into your offline systems, because those can recycle. Once you're through this deck, you will reshuffle this.
Yeah.
Okay? Right, tagging step.
Tagging step.
You have the Glory Hound, so you get to tag first.
Yep. I can tag over something you've tagged?
You can.
I can, so I will. So the heavy hitter will re-tag this.
Yep. To one of yours.
To one of mine.
You
can have that back.
Yep. Now, this is something that I think the guys at Weta need to look at. Whenever you're tagging a building, it doesn't say it in the rulebook, or I haven't seen it in the rulebook, but I think you should have majority tags, means you get to draw. So if it's tied like this, I would say you don't draw. But if you had 2 tags on this and I had 1, then you get to draw.
Yeah.
So it sort of means you're battling more of the buildings.
Yeah, but I kind of like I've tagged the building, I still get the benefit.
Maybe.
You know, I kind of like that.
One for the comments. That's just the first one that's jumped out at me here.
So over here, I'm going to tag that as well.
Yep.
And this building will get its second tag as well.
Yep. 1 further around, because that is my side here. Because this side's not tagged, this side's not tagged.
Yeah.
You tag the alleyway here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so my tagging. And if you want to take your cards.
I'll take my 3.
So I will tag a fresh building over here. Fresh building here. And it's number of buildings you tag this turn, I believe. So I've tagged this building this turn and this building this turn, so I will get 2 cards. So let's see if I get any yummy, yummy goodness from the sponsors today. Ooh, hello.
Don't you love it when he laughs? Don't you just love it when he laughs and you want to strangle that?
Oh, no. I said I wanted to get something yummy. I got the bad taco.
I'm sure we'll come to that then.
Yes.
All right, are we done with our tagging?
Yeah, I'm just reading when I can play my stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I know what's going on.
Yep, that's fine.
And yes, so we are on the reset phase. So I'll need to draw 4 cards from my deck.
Yep. I'll need to draw, it's a hand of 6?
Hand of 6.
So I'll need to draw 5.
Come on, Papa needs to deploy.
You're bound to have one.
You see, that's the thing. Because I was dropping damage from my my deck, I may have actually lost some deploys. So I used one, and yeah, I dropped another, and I think there's only like 4 in your deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done the reset. We both go up to 5 energy again.
Yep.
And I get to roll to see if I get the Glory Hound token. I do.
You do.
And actually, something even better. See, because I rolled a 10 here, I get 1 bonus sponsor card.
Oh.
Because not only have I talked my way into being the Glory Hound, I've done it with such gusto that the sponsors are just like, here.
You've done it with such confidence, yet you are surrounded. Right, he needs to read, you see.
Yeah. What? I read sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so deploy phase. I get to go first. I don't have any deploy cards, but I am going to want to deploy a repair drone.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, leaving me 1 energy this turn. And what I will deploy is my little repair bot.
Yep.
Who I will place 2 away to be here.
Yep.
Alright? And I may want to actually use a deploy card. It's called, play during deploy phase, destroy sponsor relationship. Alright?
Okay.
So, roll 1 dice. On a 1, 2, or 3, your opponent loses 1 sponsorship card. On a 4 or 5, they lose 2. And on a 6, they lose 3. Opponent chooses which cards to discard.
Right.
So, I'll roll this and see how many you're losing. 6.
So you're losing, I'm losing 3.
Yes!
Well, I'll lose that. Oh.
Tough, isn't it?
I'll lose that. And
So, can you tell us what you're losing?
I'll lose that. Yes, I will.
Just for everybody at home.
I'm losing a card called Back in the Fight. Remove all damage from a support unit.
Yep.
Fickle Consumer Base. Steal a random sponsor card from your opponent. And Get in the Shot. Move your Giant Killer Robot unit 1 hex in any direction.
Okay.
Sorry, units. So you could actually have moved all of them 1 hex.
Yes.
So that's what I'm losing.
Yep. So onto your deployment phase if you like to put anybody out.
Yeah, I think I shall. Or will I? No, I won't.
Okay. What is he planning? All right. Well, you're saving your energy, so I'm guessing there's going to be a big hit on the way in.
Possibly.
So onto the movement step. I have 1 energy left, and I'm going to use that 1 energy to move myself over to here. And I will stop there, which is fine.
Okay.
Which means I can keep tagging buildings.
Yeah.
Because the important thing is when you're tagging, number of buildings, not number of tags. So if I put 2 onto 1 building in a turn, doesn't matter, I still only get the 1 sponsorship card. So you might want to spread out your forces a bit.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yep. So my movement's done.
Yes, it is.
And from where I'm at here, I actually have cover.
So, it's over to my movement?
Yes, for your heavy hitter.
Yep, for my heavy hitter.
I like that idea that certain stuff's moving at certain times.
Yeah, well, the heavy hitters are the vanguard of the 2 forces, so...
Yeah.
Let's have a look here. You've already taken... Well, we've kind of both taken a fair bit of damage, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is the thing. You do tear lumps out of each other.
Yep.
What are you doing now?
We're going to move the heavy hitter. 1, 2, change facing.
Okay.
Like so.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So that's the heavy hitter moved. He moved 2.
2, so 2 energy, yep.
Down to 3.
And I moved 1, so I'm down to 0.
I believe, are we on to drone move? Or
yep,
support
we're on
units?
to combat drone movement.
Okay.
So because I'm the Glory Hound,
you get to go.
I get to go first. So my little combat drone, he has a movement of 2. So he will go 1 and 2 around here. And maybe be in range to actually have a little side match here, you know.
Yeah. That's fine.
Unless you run away. Are you running away?
I don't know.
Don't run away.
I might.
I just want to hug you.
I just want a hug! Don't ignore the missiles!
What? Nothing says I love you like high explosives.
Yeah, right, okay. My combat drone will move 1.
Yeah.
And will about face.
Oh, they have 360 vision anyway.
Yeah.
Which is handy.
Yeah, so that's my combat drone, your combat drone. It's your repair drone.
Yes, is over here. And what he's going to do is he's going to move 1 to here.
Yep. I have a feeling we're making a big mistake calling them drones. I think they're not drones. I think they're piloted.
No, those aren't piloted.
They might be.
They might be RC.
Have you seen how big these things are?
Actually, fair point. The scale you're playing at, they are quite huge.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to look into the backstory a little bit. And
well, that's one of the things I like about this, because it actually comes with comic books.
Yeah. It's easy to call them drones though, because you look at them and go, they're a lot smaller than the big guy, so they're clearly drones. Like in your head, you go drones, but they're probably not.
They are just called units on the card, so I don't know. There's maybe just some poor pit chief just stuffed into one of those, going, "Why the hell am I here?
Why am I here sitting with a spanner, going, stupid things loose again?"
No, but that is one thing I did notice. This does come with some comic books with it, so you have that easy window into the world, which I quite like.
Yeah. And
all right, really so cool. My repair drone's moved. You don't have one. I don't have a
recon,
recce,
but I do.
You do.
So my recon is just gonna
move in,
bump up, and just I'm
sort of hiding in behind the buildings here.
I'm trying to keep the pressure on your heavy hitter, because you've only got, well,
I've still got a fair lump of health.
Yeah, you do.
But it's why I paid the extra this turn to actually get that repair drone out, so that I can maybe start drawing things back a little bit.
Yep.
Right. Done?
Yes.
Okay, so on to combat.
So please explain weapons again to me. I can fire primary twice?
No.
So it's a one shot.
Each heavy hitter has 2 primary weapons, or it will in the final game.
Yep.
In this, we only have the one. So you can fire it once per turn.
Yep.
You can fire 2 secondaries, but it has to be each secondary once.
Yeah.
Right? So you just can't fire the same weapon system twice.
Okay.
Now, I just need to check my cards. There, and I should be fine. Wow!
Yep.
Well, somebody's keen. Look at this. Put those forward into shot. Putting down 3.
I'm putting down 3 this time.
Now, make sure none of those are reactions, because you play those from your hand.
I know.
I'm playing none, because I'm out of energy and I don't want to take more damage right now.
Okay.
So I'm trying just to have a conservative round, where I get that drone out and actually gets things back up and running.
Okay.
So, flip all 3.
So this is all me now, then?
This is all you. And then don't forget to put your drones in. Or your support units.
My support units. Only one of which can actually fire again, which is the recon.
Yep. So get them all lined up and undershot.
Yep. So I'll shimmy them up a wee bit there.
Yep.
I think that's about as good as I'm going to get.
Okay, so what's going first? And what's doing the most damage here?
The dire laser is doing the most damage.
Okay. What weapon types are you firing?
I am firing 1 missile, 1 ballistic, and 2 energy.
Okay, so that 1 ballistic, is it the first one?
No.
No? Alright, it's the energy one from the little drone then? Yeah?
Yes.
Alright, so fire it first.
Okay. So
needing 5s.
Yep, 2 dice.
Yep. Anything?
7.
7, okay.
7.
Alright.
We are doing this right. We are adding the dice up, and that's how you get the successes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
Yes. So it's why if you're trying to hit one of the support units, it's 7s to hit them. So you have to add the 2 together to get it.
Okay.
Alright, so you've hit me. Potential of 2 damage?
Potential of 2.
Okay. Let's see what we get here. Saved 1, take 1.
Yep.
Do I want to drop anything from my hand? That's useful, that's useful, that's useful. That can go away. Alright, so I'm just going to drop one of my primary weapons. It's a Thunderstrike missile attack. Because you're so close right now, I can't fire it because it's got a range of 3 to 6.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of mine has some minimum ranges on it. Yeah, even my point defense is I have to be at least 2 away from you.
Yeah.
So next round I may need to run. Okay. So that's that. You're on to your next one then.
I've just realized I've made a mistake.
Right.
I've selected a weapon system I can't fire at that range.
Really?
Yeah, I selected a missile system, and that's 3.
That's fine. So you just drop it out and put it back to your hand.
Yeah.
Any weapon system that cannot be fired for whatever reason goes back to your hand.
Yep.
So whether that be you don't have enough energy or you don't actually have the proper range and you put it down by mistake, back to your hand, not a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your next one?
My next one is my big laser.
Big laser?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to play something against this, aren't you?
I should have something. I did have something. I don't have something.
Did you just discard it?
No. I thought I had the right reaction for it, but it's actually a different one.
That's unfortunate.
And I saw defense, and it's on a bloody missile defense.
Oh.
Ah well.
Oh.
So roll the hit, needing 5s.
Roll the hit, needing 5s. This is going to cost 3 energy.
Yep. So take
Takes
it
me
down
to
on your
0.
board.
Takes me to 0.
Yeah.
2 dice.
Yep. That hits.
9. Yep. So that hits. Potential of 8.
Yep. So that's all the blue dice. All the blue dice. And I need 5s, so I actually defend against 2. So I take 6 damage.
Yep.
I'm going to have to do this directly from my deck, which I don't like doing, so I lose a deploy, damn it. I lose a primary, damn it. A secondary, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I lost an orbital strike. Damn and blast.
Orbital strikes are pretty cool, I have to give them that.
Yeah. Alright, you still have a secondary to fire.
I still have a secondary to fire. So the dire laser has now been used.
Yep.
We're on to the secondary, which is a point defense chain gun.
How much energy?
1.
So you will take a point of damage.
I will take 1 point of damage, and I will actually probably burn from my hand, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you have more control burning from your hand?
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm just gonna...
What is it?
A fake shot reaction.
No, discard into the destroyed pal, not your offline pal.
Okay. Fine. Right. 2.
It hits.
It definitely hits, and
So
potential of 2.
2?
2.
Okay. Ha! Double 6s.
Oh dear.
Yes. I would love that for an attack, but oh well. Okay, so you've took some lumps out of me.
I have.
So
that's my heavy hitter done.
Yeah, however, I do have my little oiler, my little repair guy who can try a repair roll. I forgot that because he's like a 225, so I should have had him in the lineup. Because he would have went... Or no, he probably would have went last. Because what was your slowest?
My slowest was the chain gun at 525.
225, yeah, I would have been doing this last anyway.
Yeah.
So, what I get to do is I roll a d6 on a 4+. I get to repair 1 damage. Wait, come on! God damn it. Okay.
We all good?
We're all good. Combat is done.
Yep.
We're on to the reset phase, so energy goes back up.
Tagging.
Oh yeah, tagging.
Tagging.
Sorry, 0. My bad.
So tagging phase, you have the...
Yep, I have
the glory hog.
3 to tag. So on this building over here, tag. On this building here, I will actually tag twice, but it's like I said, I will only get 1 card for that. But it draws me ever closer to being able to knock a building down.
It does. On mine,
I will get 2 cards for this.
I will tag here.
Yep.
And be putting 2 tags onto this, which means I believe I'm tearing a building down.
You are. So as soon as you do that, the thing is tore down, right?
Yep. Now let's just consider this for a minute first, okay?
Yep.
Before. So that's facing there. I'm going to say it's that. He's here, which would be that to his closest.
Let's see. So this was the alleyway.
Yep.
So that was from here.
Yep. So
this is here.
Would have been there, and that would be the blue
here.
tag. So I'd actually be over tagging.
Yes, you would over tag mine.
Yep.
And then this one here. Yeah, so that building is destroyed.
Yep, so that's now mine.
Yeah, so you basically lift the top of the section off and then put your
I'm just gonna put
tag mark onto it.
Yep.
In the final game, once you actually lift those off, there's actually going to be a nice little cast rubble piece in beneath it, which is quite cool, with a slot. So that's 1 building down, and John is a step closer to victory.
Yes.
I would say the building victory condition will be more likely whenever it's a 3 or 4 player game. 2-player games, the feel I'm getting is it's literally just let's have a punch up. You know, this is the prize fight right here.
But this is why I'm surrounding you. I'm keeping you over here so that I had 2 buildings well within my control area.
Yeah. Now, I also need to take a look and see what I got for these now.
Oh, I had to take 2. So I'll grab 2.
Okay, those are useful. Nice little reactions. Depending on what John does. Okay, so now we're into the reset phase. So energy up to 5.
Yep.
Currently, how many of these? Okay, so the way this works is I only have 3 cards in my hand, right? So I'll take the last one from my deck, and then I will reshuffle my offline pal to draw from. So let's just give this a bit of a shuffle.
I still haven't burned through my deck yet, so I feel like you're on the back foot here. Yeah. Which is good.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somehow I have 2 more in my hand, so I'll put these 2 back. I've done something silly, just mixing my hands up. Might be better to actually keep your sponsor hand and your actions hand separate, just so you don't get mixed up like I just did.
Yep.
Okay. And these all stay here. Alright. Now you get to roll to see if you get the Glory Hound to...
2 dice?
Yep, 2 dice. Yep.
6. So thank you.
You get the first player token this turn.
Right then. Deploy phase.
Yeah. The one thing I am seeing that's missing here, we're standing right next to each other and we're still just lobbing shells at each other.
I don't think these things are really built for melee combat. I mean, these are machines designed to tear down buildings relatively safely, so I would imagine they don't have any melee look about them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, like, I would like some sort of shove or something to it, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah.
You know, just to be able to push you back a square.
Even if it wasn't a shove like that, it would be like a shoulder barge or something like that.
Something like that, because you have to imagine that, yes, it's dangerous, yes, it's unlikely, but you might get a moment whenever a pilot's just going to go, you know what, hell with this, I'm going in.
Yeah.
Good night, son.
Yeah. Okay. In my deploy phase,
yes,
I'm going to play a sponsorship card.
Okay.
Free deploy.
Okay.
So I get a unit for free, no energy cost.
Yep.
Which is always good. So that goes to my burn pile, and this brings on my repair. And my repair guy is going to pop in here.
Oh. Okay.
You see what I'm doing now?
I will not deploy.
Yep.
But I will be mean.
Okay.
So, you remember that bad taco from earlier?
Yes.
I'm going to play it now.
Okay.
And tell you what it does, right? So, play during deploy phase, bad taco. The opponent's pilot suffers food poisoning under suspicious circumstances. All of their heavy hitter attacks have an increased target number of +2 this combat phase. Some sponsors will stop at nothing to support their faction.
Okay, fair enough.
So you take that for this turn.
Yep. So bad taco is in effect.
Bad taco, yeah.
Fine.
Other than that, I'm not doing anything.
That's fine. My heavy hitter is not going to move. So it's over to yours.
Mine is. So what my one's going to do, 1, 2, 3, and turn to face. In fact, do I want to go the 4th? Or do I have a card that will let me go the 4th?
You'll be spending at least 3 energy here, so if you don't, you'll be spending 4 energy.
I'll spend the 4th.
Okay.
And I will turn myself this way. Just so that I'm looking back down this alleyway here. And I still have a line of sight through here should I need to fire.
Yep.
So I think that'll work okay.
Okay.
Yep. That's fine.
Right. Then it's on to our support units.
Yes, but I need to make sure and put this down to 1.
Yep.
To keep it tracked.
So you've spent 4 of your 5. Fine. So over to support units then. So it's the combat first.
Yep. You get your combat unit to move first.
Yep. So he can go 2, which will take him to here.
Okay.
Which will let me seal off this building. So, well, hopefully he'll survive.
Yep. My combat one
your
gets
combat?
to go.
Yep.
I'm actually going to be a little mean here. Go 1, 2, and I will overtag you.
Okay.
During it.
That's fine.
Although no, that won't even work.
Nope.
Because you'll get to put your 4th on first, and the building is instantly destroyed. So let me undo that.
Yep.
I will.
You're better consolidating those 2 buildings that you have over there.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pop them to here, and that actually puts us out of combat range as well, I think.
Yes.
Which is. Oh no, he can still reach you.
He can still reach
out and touch you.
That's fine. So repairs.
You're first.
The repair guy is going to move to there.
Okay. Fair enough.
And your repair
is going to sit exactly where he is, because right here you have to move out and around him.
Yep.
Although I think, yeah. So basically, I can move through my own guys to actually get anywhere I'm going, so long as I don't end on them. So actually, I would have moved 1, 2. So this is a movement thing I had forgotten. So you don't move out and around your own guys. You can move over them
just
in your
pass
heavy
through.
hitter.
Okay.
As long as you don't stop on them.
Yep.
I think. I'm 90% sure.
So yeah, just bump yourself back up a bit.
To 3.
Okay.
It would be. But the other thing is, everything else can't do that except for your recon. Your recon can ignore everything and fly wherever the hell it wants.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't stop on anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there we go.
Mm-hmm. Right. So over to my recon.
Yes.
So he has a move of 4. So
Yep.
let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 gets him to there.
Oh. And I think, does that overtag? No, because that would be here. And then that's here, and that's here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had one here. Yep, that's fine. Sorry. Again, it's one of those things I think the guys need to do. They need to line those hexes up.
Yeah.
So that they're actually on the proper building face. I know it's a little tricky to do on that shape of a building.
A touch, yeah. Although I will say you could probably, like, the guide hex at the top of the building, you can probably just line that up.
Or put an arrow to it.
Yeah. That's fine. And that's my movement done.
In fact, actually, I think we've been silly here. I think the guys already have, because I'm looking at this one, and it's all lined up.
Yep.
So I think the buildings should be around one like that. And does that line up?
No.
So, no?
No.
No. I don't know, it's weird, because I think there's an arrow on the bottom of some of these, so there's maybe a specific way these have to be set to line up properly. I think we're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I have a feeling we've done some of this wrong, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a black arrow on the top of the grey piece there.
Yeah. Aye, on this face here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe not, I don't know.
Hexagons, they confuse us.
Again, it's something that might be worth adding to the rulebook, because I didn't notice that in there.
Yep, that's fine. So, movement's done.
Yep.
From that, we're on to combat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay.
Are you going to play a silly card?
And I may play a silly card. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So I'm going to play Triple Threat.
Okay.
So, just says, roll 3 dice to hit and select the best 2 for your attack total.
Okay.
I don't know if that's for all attacks or just one attack. What would you think? It seems just to be an overarching thing.
Yeah.
Triple Threat, Doomsday Seal, buy 3, get 2 free.
That's fine.
Alright, and then I have to select what weapons I'm going to pop out here.
Mm-hmm.
Put these out of the way. And what can I even see? Because, right, see, here's the thing. Because this building's in the way, no direct line of fire weapon can get there, right?
Yep.
However, my Thunderstrike missile is range 3 to 6, and because it's a missile type, this little guy can see you here. You'll have cover, but it can go 1, 2, 3 and zip around the building at you.
Yeah.
So I will fire that, and that'll be me.
Right.
In
well,
fact, actually,
I have
in there as well.
I have the Glory Hog here, so I mean, we have to set weapons down and.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just being silly.
Yep.
All right.
Yes,
So
sure.
I'll go left to right on mine, highest to lowest. All right. So weapon speed.
Mm-hmm.
Highest I have is 225.
Right. Hold on a wee sec, because repair needs to get involved with this.
Yep.
And
Your combat one possibly out.
my recon one is 1 to 3, so you could see your combat.
Yes. So over here.
Yep.
Yeah. See, the important thing here is, see the shortest route is the way you work out whether you have cover or not. So because you're one away and one away, because there's a building on that shortest route, he'll have cover, so it'll actually be an 8 to hit him.
Right.
So that's how that works.
It's worth the shot anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing,
Yeah.
1 orbital strike, 1 lone wolf missile.
Okay.
So we start, because I have the Glory Hog thingy-mabob, the initiative thingy-mabob.
Yes.
We're going to be going
The initiative
again.
bubble.
Huh?
The initiative bubble.
The initiative bubble. All right. So fastest thing first.
Yeah.
What's your fastest thing?
It's 225.
My fastest thing is 875, which is my recon drone again.
Yeah.
So he will fire at your combat drone.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2 dice need an 8.
Got it.
9, you hit.
So got it.
So
9.
potential damage.
Potential damage of 2.
Okay. And I need 6s, I believe, to save. No saves. So he will take 2 damage. He has 3. We'll just remember that. What I would generally do is put these into like full card sleeves for the main game, just
and
so
mark
you
it.
can take a dry erase marker to it.
Yeah. My next fastest weapon is my repair. My repair unit.
I'm still at that 225.
Yeah, that's fine. which means that these will go in that order then.
Yep.
So the repair unit is going to try and repair.
Yep.
Because there's not much else he can do.
So it's a 4+.
On 2 dice again?
1 dice.
Just 1 dice, 4+.
1 dice, 4+.
Okay. No. So he feels that.
Yep.
My next thing is my Lone Wolf Missile, which is 325.
So you're still higher than my 225?
Still faster than you.
So where is your Lone Wolf Missile?
It's here. It's on the heavy hitter.
And what are you shooting?
We're going to go for your heavy hitter.
You can't.
I have a support unit that can see it.
You cannot see through this. So because I'm adjacent to it, I can see out of it and take the alley shot.
Right.
But because you're not adjacent to it, you can't see through it. Is your problem?
So I can't see through the 2 gaps, or I can't see through the gap.
Because I'm up next to it, it's a really narrow alleyway. So I'm just putting my gun into the alleyway and just firing down it, hoping to get something.
Well, then
a very difficult shot.
That's fine. Then let me change my target if that's okay.
Of course, yeah. So the only thing of mine that your heavy hitter actually can target is the little repair drone down here.
I disagree.
Right?
I disagree. It's firing at your combat unit.
You're facing the wrong way.
It's out of LOS and spotted by a friendly.
Ah! What's the range?
3 to 6.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're in range, but he'll have cover, so it'll be 8s to hit.
Yep.
Fair enough.
That's fine. So, here we go. 5. No. Nada.
What's the shot, though?
It was going to be in cover from that as well anyway, so...
Yep. So my next is my 225.
Yep.
Am I faster than you now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I will try for the repair roll on my little repair dude. No, he fails. My Hell on Wheels then gets to fire at 175. Am I still faster than you?
Yes.
Okay. He will fire at your... Actually, your recon. How many health does it have?
1.
I'll fire at your recon then.
Go for it.
Because that means you won't overtag me.
But it's 8s to hit as well, isn't it?
It is. Because I have cover, you have cover kind of thing. Well, because we're both touching it, we both have cover from it. So 8 on 2 dice. I got it. 4. So potential damage of 3.
3. So 3 dice needing...
The defense is on the card.
The defense.
So it should be a 6.
Yep, defense 6.
Fire away.
No. Nada. So it's gone.
Boom. Doesn't gain me any victory points or anything like that. It's just, it makes my life a little easier.
Yeah.
Alright, my next is 75.
I am faster than you.
Okay, with?
Orbital strike.
Finger of God.
Yes.
So I'm assuming right down here, yeah?
I'm not sure if I want it or if I want to be more strategic than that.
Strategic, says John.
Strategic, says John. That's a weird thing for me to say.
Yeah, this game's getting John into the meta.
No!
Aha!
Damn you, Weta!
Well played. I will say, the game is really fun.
It's engrossing pretty quick. Now, what do I want to do? Your heavy hitter can still tag buildings.
Yep.
Although he probably can't this turn because there's a tag already up there. He could tag this, though.
Yes.
But he couldn't tag it.
Yes, but if I tag this twice... Well, no, I can't, because that would be over-tagging.
You can only
I can only tag that.
Yeah.
And I can tag one of these.
Yeah.
So I think that's okay for me.
Yeah.
Because I'll still get 2 sponsor cards, and I still have like 3 in my hand.
Yeah, that's true. In that case...
And I forgot to play the report and live card. You see, this is the thing with doing it on camera. We don't have time to fully read our cards and stuff.
No, we really don't. It's fine. I'm fine. It's okay. I just need to figure out which target I want to orbitally strike from above.
Yeah, and I also forgot the triple threat. I should have been rolling 3 dice. Taking the highest.
Yeah.
That'll be okay. I'll do that for the next one.
Yeah.
And we'll just say that it only counts for one of my attacks.
Right. Well, you're pretty hurt with your heavy hitter.
Yeah. I'm really starting to feel like my online systems deck is getting really short here. Yours is still looking reasonably healthy.
It is, and I haven't had to reshuffle mine yet. So the orbital strike's going to go for the heavy hitter.
All right. So
4 damage. 2 energy, 4 damage.
All right. So it's an auto hit. Yes.
Yep. So automatically hits with no attack rolls required. Reaction cards cannot be played.
Yeah. So ouch. I actually got 2 of them. So it's 2 more damage, and I'll probably take that from my hand if possible.
orbital strike goes to destroyed pile, I believe, because it's not cannot be repaired. Yep, so destroyed.
I'll drop this, and that'll keep. That'll keep. That'll keep. So I'm discarding one from my hand, and I will discard one from my deck. Oh, don't be bad. Come on. I needed that.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So now I get to shoot.
Yes.
So I'll roll my 3 dice. I am targeting your heavy hitter because I can, but you have cover. Okay. So that's 8. Or no, it's 6s I need to get.
6.
Oh, there we go. That'll be 10.
Yep.
See, that's also really good because it could possibly give you criticals.
Yeah.
Because that 3 dice chance. So I've hit you for a possible 7. Needing 5s.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah. So see if I can take a lump out of you.
Let's see if I can find it somewhere. Oh, I can see it over here. It's fine. I saved 3.
Okay, so that's 4 damage.
So I took 4.
Fair enough.
I'm going to keep those.
Okay.
And I'm going to cycle out of this.
Okay.
So
what do you lose?
I lose
A primary?
a primary, a secondary, an orbital strike, and then I have to take from my hand.
Yes.
So I will take 1 more secondary.
Okay. Well, you see, again, that's something that might be better to clear up in the rulebook is the order of where you can drop stuff from.
Yeah.
Because I think you might have been able to actually reshuffle there and then discard from the top of the deck again.
That's true.
So I think that needs a little clear up.
Yeah. Will I reshuffle this now and put it in?
When you draw.
Okay.
When you draw. But, again, this is the thing I'm not sure of. You decided to do it from your hand, so we'll keep it that way. So the next time you come to draw, you'll reshuffle that and put it back in.
Yeah.
All right. So that, I believe, is combat phase done. So that goes into my offline systems, and these come back out of the way.
Now we're on to tagging.
Yes.
So I have the Glory Hoggy.
Yep.
So
Glory
I will.
Hound.
Yes.
Not
so,
Hog, Hound.
Hound. So
Of course,
I will,
I'm sure there's one corporation that you guys have to do that the mascot is a hog.
probably. So I've tagged this one for its 4th.
Yep.
I now have a second building.
Yep. Boom.
Boom.
And you still get one of your sponsor cards for tagging that.
Yep.
Are you tagging over here too?
Yes.
All right, so that'll be 2 sponsor cards.
So
There. Yep.
2.
All right. For my own stuff, I will be placing 2. So I will place 1 onto this, just because I can actually take that building down soon.
Yep.
And I will place 1 onto here.
Yep.
Just to make it more difficult for all of this to happen. So I'll get 2 cards for that. So 1, 2. I'm now at my 5. And what did I get? Anything shiny?
Alright, so I have to reshuffle my system deck now?
Yeah, you do. Because we're now into the reset phase.
Yep.
I have some very, very nice stuff.
So now I draw back up?
Yeah. So I need to do the same. So I go to 5 again.
Okay.
I was on 0. I draw 2. Okay. And okay. So.
And bad tackle goes away.
Bad tackle goes away. You should have had the +2 to hits.
I didn't really fire at you.
No, but you
Oh, yeah.
firing at other stuff.
Yeah.
But it was only it, and it missed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Right. So deploy phase. Oh no, I have to roll to see if I get the Glory Hound token. I do.
Okay.
But no bonus card. This actually works out really well for me because now we're into the deploy phase.
Yep.
I'm going to play a card called Sponsor Swap. And you're not going to enjoy this, John.
Okay.
So what Sponsor Swap lets me do is take one of mine and swap it for one of yours.
So you now get to claim a building.
Yes, and this building now goes bye-bye. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually draw any sponsor cards for this, but that is okay, because it puts me on the board. I'm not just sitting there doing nothing, you know, my pilot's being lazy, not knocking down buildings like he should do.
Yep.
So that's done. I'm actually not going to deploy anything.
Okay.
Because I don't really need to at the moment. I could deploy the other little thing to actually start getting more on the table to actually put more billboards up, but I think I'm okay.
So it's over to your heavy hitter then?
Well, it's over to you to deploy if you want.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Fair enough. Okay, so we're on to movement. So my heavy hitter. So my heavy hitter will move from here, round behind the building 1, and turn, so that he's now facing this way, and I can now get an extra drop onto this.
Yeah.
Which is perfect. That will do for his movement. So your movement.
Okay.
Any ideas where you'd like to go?
Yeah,
oh, also mark that as mine.
Yep. Your heavy hitter is in a bad state.
Yeah. Smoke's pouring out, you know, the pilot's on the radio, where the hell's the mechanic? I need double A out here, quick.
Yep. So when I'm moving, I cannot enter the same hex as him.
No.
No. I have to go around him.
Exactly. This is exactly why I left him here, because it means you're having to spend an additional 3, whereas you would have done 1.
That's fine. We'll go this way then.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Just puts him right up there. Now, it hasn't got enough to flank.
Oh, God damn it. You're so close now. It's really messing with my primary weapon.
Yeah. I'm denying you those missiles.
Again, if I could adjust a rule here, I would say a point blank with a +2 to what I need to hit might be good on this, just because I feel like I can't do anything right now because you're so close.
I'm going to throw some logic at you.
Yeah.
Missiles probably won't arm within a certain range, so the missile would come out and just go at such a close range.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Maybe it should have a secondary that, or do you have secondaries that aren't missiles?
One of my secondaries is missiles, one is not. But the one that's not is really weak. You know, so it's that trying to keep you at range. The way you've just closed in on me here, I can't do much against you.
Yeah.
You know, whereas, I mean, like your lasers, you can just fire them at whatever range you want.
Yeah.
But I suppose I haven't seen the other weapons for this one yet.
This is true. There may be tons more options.
So,
and then when it comes to the deck building side of this game, you'll be able to stack the deck and make it in a way to do that.
And whenever you have 3 or 4 players, you know, maybe having that missile system, you can be the guy who's just out on the flanks, just picking off targets as he likes. You know, there'll be more to think about rather than just charging into each other.
That's true.
But no, very good tactic with actually just getting in tight on me.
Kill it!
Okay, so next stage of the movement phase is...
supports.
Supports, yes.
So combat supports first.
Yes.
Over to you.
So my combat support is going to move just the 1 hex.
Yeah.
To here, which is fine.
And
I'm actually flanking your heavy hitter.
You are. Kinda. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Right. So my combat support. He can move 2. And I'm not going to be able to stop you getting that building.
No, because
I'm not.
I'm going first.
So
now, again, that's something to check and maybe make a little clearer in the rulebook. Is as soon as it's tagged, does it come down, or is it the end of the tagging phase it comes down? Because if it's the end of the tagging phase, then you have the chance to draw it back off somebody. But I kind of like the fact that as soon as it's done, it's down.
Yeah. All right. So my combat guy is going to go 1, 2.
Yeah. And starting on those other 2 buildings.
Yep.
Okay.
So your combat's gone. My combat's gone.
Repair.
Neither of us have recon as well, so it's
just repairs.
Yeah, it's your repair
this
first.
This little dude.
Yep.
Has a movement of 2, and I'm going to keep him up with the big boss.
Yeah.
Just keep trying to get those repairs in to actually try and get him back into this fight a bit.
Yeah, I agree with that. On the other hand, my repair is going to bump forward 1.
Yeah. Now, how many did I move that turn? Just 1, or was it 2?
For your repair?
No. For my heavy hitter, I forgot to do his energy.
He was here.
No, he was here.
He was here.
So it's just the 1.
1. Okay.
No, it's just the 1 because.
It's just you budged him 1 to get out of line of sight from.
Yeah.
That area. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he's went 1, so he's on 4. Sorry, it's just keep track of your energy, guys. Keep track of your energy. Okay.
Yes.
So my repair's gone. Your repair's gone.
Yep.
Okay. We are now on to combat.
Time for combat.
So. So, what I'm actually going to do this time is I'm going to remember to play Reporting Live.
Yep.
And then I'll start putting weapons down.
Okay.
Or no, Reporting Live doesn't do a damn thing because I can't fire my primary because I'm too close. Should be fine. Alright, so I've got my 2 down.
Yep.
And we will flip stuff over. So
Yep, just hang on.
okay,
Okay.
what are you reading?
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to immediately, now that you've declared weapons,
Yes, you have to flip weapons to say they are declared.
our weapons are now declared.
Yes.
I'm now going to play hacked support units,
Okay.
which stops your support units from firing.
Ah, clever.
So opposing support units cannot fire this round, which puts your combat support unit. It mutes him for this
Yep.
combat phase.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so speed-wise, I've got a 575.
Is that your fastest?
Yes.
My fastest is a 625.
Yeah, well, fire away.
I shall fire away.
So which one is it that's the 625?
It's the dire laser off the heavy hitter.
Oh, God.
So it's a really nice weapon. It's a really nice weapon. But I am going to suffer
shiny
for
and
it.
chrome?
Yes, I'm going to suffer for it this time because it costs 3 energy and I only had 2 left.
Yeah.
So 2.
In that case...
No, that only puts me to 0. No, it's 3 minus 1.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to play energy defense in reaction to that.
That's fine.
So that means 3, 4, 5, and 6 is all saves.
Yep. So I have to put 1 damage into...
Yes, from either your deck or your hand.
I'm going to put... Oh... Yeah, I'm going to discard a secondary. Destroy a secondary.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Ready to fire.
Mm-hmm. I need to put him in there. He's on the firing line, but he's not shooting. So the hack support drones, I don't know if the repair counts as a shoot. You know.
Just cannot fire. I would assume...
You can still repair.
Yeah, because a repair would be an ability over a weapon. I hit you.
On 10. Okay. Possible damage
Of 8.
And it's 3s or better
Mm-hmm.
to save myself. Eek. 1 damage.
That's not bad. That's very good.
Pretty good save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm actually going to drop it from... I'm going to drop it from my hand, and it'll be the fake shot.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it seems like a nice ability, just needs a little clearance on it. I'm not sure how to use it, which is why I'm dropping it.
Yeah, that's okay. What is your fastest then?
575.
575.
Yeah.
You're faster than me.
Okay. So this is my paint gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to play a reaction card on it as well.
Okay.
So it's called Target Assist.
Yep.
So for this attack, the weapon automatically hits with no attack roll required.
Okay.
So possible 2 damage.
Okay.
So 2 defense for you.
2 defense.
In 5s.
Grand.
Both. God damn it. Okay.
Yep.
My next one is 225.
I am faster than you at 525.
Okay.
So it's my point defense chain gun off the heavy hitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to suffer another point of damage to do this.
Yep. So what are you dropping?
Ooh, at this late stage of the game.
Yeah, you see, you can't be quite so fast and loose with it.
No, I'm going to drop out of my deck, which is a secondary,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine.
Okay. No. Okay.
Right, so away we go with the 2 dice again.
Mm-hmm.
Hit, I believe.
Okay.
So a
Possible
9.
damage?
Possible damage of 2.
2. Alright, needing 5s. Got 1.
And let 1 through.
Yep.
Okay.
So... Yeah, I'm just going to... well, no, I can't. I'll have to do it from my deck.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? It's a secondary for the paint gun. Damn it. Every bit of damage hurts in this game.
It's really starting to hurt now that you're running out of cards, which is the biggest problem for you at the minute.
Again, it's one of those things. I've seen some games where they have like an AI deck where you can start to predict what's going to happen. So as I'm losing cards here, you're going to be able to predict what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's very interesting.
Yep. Right. That is everything but my combat.
225.
Yep.
For me.
Yeah. Go for you.
Well, are you 225 or 1? Oh, you're 125.
I'm 125. Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be my repair roll.
Yeah.
So see if I can finally repair something. No, it's
no.
All right, next is a 178. Is that faster than you?
I'm 125, so yes.
Right, so I've went from 4 to 1 energy here.
Yep.
Total. So it's just 4 straight damage that you have to save from the orbital strike.
Okay. So 4.
Yeah.
I
save 2. That's fair enough.
Yep. So 2 gets through.
Yeah. So these go into the offline pile.
Take them from the deck. So I got a reaction that I lost and a deploy.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last thing to fire is my combat unit.
What is it firing at? I'll assume, is it firing here?
It's firing at your combat
he's only
unit.
got the 1 health point left.
Yes. He has one health point left, and I have potential 3 damage.
And it's 6s for me to save, so yeah.
Yeah, so let's...
7s.
Let's try it.
Hits.
6, 7, 8.
Hits. So I have 2 possible saves. No,
3 possible saves.
To make. Yeah. Not a 1.
Not a 1.
Boom. Gone.
So that was an important move for me, because I've now denied you getting another building this turn.
Yes.
Which is good.
And a card.
And a card, yeah. More importantly, too. So that is everybody.
Yep. Now we're on to tagging.
We're on to tagging.
So I only get to place 1 tag.
Yep.
Which will be here. And give me 1 card.
Yep.
Come on, pick me a winner. Oh.
Oh, so he's found the god card. He's found the card that will like kill me in 1 turn or something.
No, it's called hacked weapon overload.
Ah, okay. So, right, on with my tagging. So I tag over here.
Yeah, you tag over there.
I tag here, which gets me 1 card. And I tag over here,
which gets you another card.
Which gets me another card, so I get 2. Doing all right, John. Doing all right.
You played this game before.
Huh?
You played this game before. Did
I not tell you about the holiday I took secretly to Weta Workshop? I was on the demo team, boy.
All right, so we now go into the reset phase. So energy up to 5.
Yep.
Hands need to go back to 6. So I've only got 2 here, so I need to reshuffle.
4, 5.
See, there's the other thing that I sort of consistently know what I'm going to get now a bit.
Yeah. Well, I've now emptied my deck. So do I have to put those back in?
If you are still short of 6...
No, I'm not.
Then you don't shuffle until you're drawing from it.
Okay.
So, okay. I can work with this. Maybe,
that's fine.
Maybe. Okay.
You don't have much left, so I'm hoping that in this turn I'll either take your heavy hitter down or just annoy you enough.
Don't forget you have to roll to see if you're getting that Glory Hound token.
This is true.
If you're going first. This is where I could really do with you not getting it. And of course you get it. But no bonus card.
No bonus card. That's fine. We can deal with that. So on to deploy then.
Yes.
Okay. Now, destroyed support units.
They can instantly be brought back in. You just pay the cost. Basically imagine there's, a gigantic sort of, support train behind you. Just loaded with all of these support units that they can just fire into the arena. From some form of cannon, I imagine.
That would be cool.
It's just like, drone ready.
So, in my deploy, I'm putting a deploy card down. I'll drop 2 energy for that. And the recon is coming back on.
Anywhere within 2.
He's going to come on here.
Okay.
That is my deploy done. Anything for yourself? If you have deploy cards in your hand, do you really want to spend them now to get the support units on? Do you think you need them, or is it going to be a point of, I might need these for damage?
Yeah.
That's how tight this feels at the minute.
Exactly. I'm not going to.
You're not. So you're gonna hold the hand as potential damage.
Yeah. And I have nothing to play in the deployment phase.
Okay. See here, I can't do that. Don't need to do that. Ooh.
Oh, don't tell me you're doing something nasty.
I will eventually, yes.
Okay.
So from deploy, I'm on to move. So the heavy hitters are the ones that are going to move first.
Yes.
I'm going to let you... I'm not going to move my heavy hitter.
At all?
No.
Okay. Well, I have 5 energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 1, 2, and turn to there.
Okay.
And that'll be me. So your combat drone now gets to go. Or combat unit.
Yep, so...
If you're playing any weird movement cards, they're done after everything else is moved.
Unless they say move anytime, or play anytime.
Yes.
Which I'm doing now.
Oh, God.
Which is a quick rotation.
Okay.
To bring you back to the front facing.
Yep, that's fine.
I know you're trying to flank me.
No, I'm actually not.
So that's...
I'm trying to get away from you.
My discard. The discard, after I've used this, goes into the discard pile, not the destroyed pile.
If it says into discard, it's into discard. If it says into destroy, it's into destroy. It's very clear on the cards.
Oh, I have to... Oh!
What?
So this, I think this goes away completely.
All right. So is that like a one-shot boost?
I then have to discard
and draw afresh then?
Draw afresh, which lets me...
Okay.
Shuffle.
Shuffle. Yes, and don't look at your cards when you're shuffling. Put them, yes.
I look longingly into your eyes. Back into online systems then, and draw
Things
one.
are getting really tight, because I only have 2 in my deck, you have 3 in your deck.
Yeah.
So it's not as if I'm just taking a hammering that I can't come back from.
You've got more in your hand.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my hand.
I only have 4 in my hand.
So you're actually losing a little bit.
I'm actually, the damage I forced myself to take last turn hurt.
Threw it back, yeah.
It threw it back, so the tables are on a knife edge at the minute.
Yeah.
So combat, yeah.
So before we do anything, I actually want to play a movement card here, which is going to be Jump Jets, which lets me jump back 1.
Sneaky shenanigans.
Now, I maintain my facing,
yep.
But it means that I'm back a little, so I might actually be able to fire a missile system at you and actually get a little more damage in.
Here's the thing though, your missile systems are 3. So...
Now, hang on. Let me work this out, because on the table here, I was here.
Yeah.
And I moved 1, 2.
Yeah.
So I'm on 3 energy.
Yep.
That cost me nothing to use, so I'm on 3 energy, so I would have enough to do it without taking the damage.
True.
Alright?
Okay. No, but I mean, your missile systems are a minimum range 3, are they not?
Well, my main one, my point defense missiles are 2.
So your secondaries can actually do it.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So I've got a primary and a secondary. So
he's just telling me his
energy
hand
1, energy 1, energy 2. Ooh, I could be nasty.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm surprised you haven't tried to hack me at all. Or have you not got cards to do that?
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Or am I bluffing?
How about that poker face?
That poker face.
Alright, so the only thing I have left on the table to move now will be my little repair guy, but your combat guy gets to go first. So where is it going to go? Because things are getting really tight in here. You're back here. Are you just going to focus him on, getting these towers down? Because you only need 2 more to win.
See, I have a feeling I can do one or two things right now. I could start denying you this building.
This one?
Yeah. I could potentially deny you that, although you may get the tag first depending on your facing.
But you are... You are the Glory Hound, so you get the tag first.
So what I'll do, in light of that, you're going to come up to here.
Sneaky.
And you're going to hopefully overtag something.
Well, let's see. This was for here, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right then. So
here, so it wouldn't make a difference.
That's fine. I can just budge one more.
Because
if I budge one more, then I'm overtagging.
Yeah.
I'm taking one from you.
Exactly. So that's how that would work.
That's me being the sneaky one now.
Meta, John. Meta.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
To be fair,
it's a really fun game.
I can't meta any other game in the world, but this one is speaking to me.
I wonder why.
It's speaking to me on the Adam Savage level. It's that guy.
I thought it was speaking to you in binary.
No, I don't understand that. What are you on about? It would just come up with little, John.exe is failed to load.
Okay, so now I get to move my repair.
Yes.
Yeah? Now my repair only has a move of 2. Because I've moved 3, I'm kind of out of range this turn, so I'll go 1, 2 here.
Okay.
And that'll be okay.
Yep, that's fine. It's still in the front facing though if you decided to shoot me. So we just move it 1.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
How am I teaching you to do this? What am I doing?
Meta, you have broken the laws of physics. John now plays tactically. Well done.
All right. Do I have anything to mess with you here a little bit? Potentially.
All right, well, you've still got your other movements to do.
I do.
Did you actually move your repair guy?
I haven't moved my repair yet.
So I've actually moved mine ahead of schedule, so just move yours wherever.
Yeah.
Move your other thing as well, because you've got your repair and your scout here too.
See, here's the problem. I wish I could move that first, but I can't.
Yeah.
You see what I was thinking of doing?
Yeah, surrounding me again.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. I think there needs to be a little bit of rebalancing on those missiles.
Yeah. Let's see here. Even if the person who had the token just could declare in what order support units moved.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Would that break
no,
it
that
too
helps
much?
you too much.
And it would be nice if it did.
No, what I'm thinking is maybe a little bit of a range reduction.
Yeah.
So for that minimum range, the missiles, the point defense are at range 1, your main one is at range 2, because then I can at least get back and keep firing.
Yeah.
As it stands, I feel like I'm just locked into you. I can't get away. I can't fire. But that's just me. Guys, drop your comments below, see if you agree with me or not.
Yep. Right, so I can move 2 with this guy. I can't move through the rubble, can I?
No, it follows the exact same rules as a building.
Yeah, the building just
does not block
line of sight.
All right.
Okay. So repair guy is gonna there. Recon guy is going to. Oh,
where's the recon guy here? Oh, he's there.
He's here. He's going to.
Is he gonna boop?
He's going to boop.
Okay.
Still trying to get this over tagging thing going on here.
Yeah, see, this is the thing I'm sort of noticing my tactics may have failed me. I haven't targeted your support guys all that much.
You haven't shot at them at all? Well, you've killed the recon and I brought him back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe keeping that side of things to keep you from tagging way too much might be a better tactic for me next time we play this, because we are playing again. In fact, once the Kickstarter for this launches, John, I think this may be another one you and me just drop headfirst in on.
I think we might have to, yeah.
But because it's a single self-contained game, it's something I like, but I wonder if there's like a 2-player bundle you can grab where you're going to make and just have your stuff to work on.
Yeah.
The question for you, Weta, is there a 2-player bundle or is it just a single big box?
Yeah, that's
Of course, we'll probably see in a couple of days whenever the Kickstarter's out live now or has been live and you're watching this maybe a year later waiting on your stuff.
Yeah. I want to retcon something quick.
Okay.
I want to change the position of my recon.
Okay.
As if I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
He's duping back
I've
to
been
there.
retconning the whole damn time, so it's only fair that you do it.
This is us learning.
This is more mechanic gameplay. Are we enjoying it? Does the game work well, kind of thing? Which I think it really does. A few tweaks here and there.
Yep. So this is still the movement phase. I'm playing a card.
Okay.
Self-destruct recon.
For why?
Play during movement phase. Instead of your recon unit's standard attack, choose an opposing GKR unit within 4 hexes of your recon unit to crash into. The resulting crash deals 2 damage, no armor save. The recon unit is destroyed.
So it's just a flat 2 damage.
Straight into your heavy hitter.
Yeah, so from here it's just like, poof.
Yeah. So he just went bonk into you.
All right.
And you take 2 damage.
All right. So what I'll drop is... Yeah, I'm just going to have to pick from my hand here. So I'm going to drop a secondary and a primary from my hand.
Okay.
Just because the primary I don't think I'm going to get to fire, and the secondary I at least have another version of it in my hand to use.
Yeah.
Which brings my hand down to 3.
That's fine. Heh. That was fun.
Yes.
Okay, so I believe unless you have anything else you want to do,
I'm
calling it into combat phase.
That is absolutely fine.
Okay.
So, weapon cards, I'm going to put down 3.
Okay.
So, boom, boom, boom. And my drone.
I'm putting down...
Old Faithful.
Putting down 2.
Oh, if I had the right camera on.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm putting down.
I'm putting down 2, and I'm putting in my Sentinel as well.
Okay, so flip your cards.
In fact, actually, I'll throw the repair in as well while I'm at it. So
flip the cards over.
Flip the cards.
I have a sponsor card to play.
Yep.
Which is... Are you firing a primary?
I am.
You're not firing a primary.
Is that a hack card?
It's play on a declared weapon, hacked weapon overload. Play on any primary or secondary weapon card. This card is immediately sent to the damage pile, but does not fire. It still costs you the energy.
Okay. I'll counter hack that.
Can you counter hack a counter hack?
Yes.
Really?
I can counter hack that.
Any hack? No. I mean, can I counter your counter?
If you have a counter, you can counter my counter.
I think I can, because it says the effects of any hack are reversed.
Yeah.
Onto your opponent.
Yeah. It says at the bottom of the card.
Token if you do not already have it. Counter hack can be countered by another counter hack.
Yeah.
Guess what?
You're countering my counter.
I'm countering your counter. Ah! Do you have a counter to my counter?
I wish I did. Do I have anything? No.
All right, so your weapon system, that weapon system goes to your damage.
Okay.
You're paying the energy for it.
Okay.
How much is it to fire?
3.
So you'll take your 3. So, yep, 1, 2, 3.
Down to 0.
Yep. And yeah, that worked out beautifully for me.
That was quite nasty.
But there are actually 3 of these, I believe, in the deck.
Yeah. So we've just burned 2 of them. You've got to be bluffing me.
Okay, so highest weapon speed for me is a 575.
I have a 675, which is my repair.
Okay.
So I'm going to be rolling his repair.
Okay.
Okay.
So see if you get it.
I get it.
6, you get it. So you get to take 1 card back and put it on top of your draw pile. Any card from it.
I pick the card.
Any card you want from that damage grid. Okay. Basically, you've just got enough power to flick it back into action. Mm-hmm. You know, so the repair guy, I think I would change that roll to maybe a 3-up.
And this goes to the top of my deck, yeah?
Yes, very top of your draw pile. Because that way, you know, you've brought the system back on, it's primed, it's armed, It's ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
And I'm guessing you probably grabbed the primary.
Maybe.
Maybe, perhaps.
So, my repair guy has now been used.
Yep. So 575 for me.
575. Yeah, you're faster.
Okay. So that's my paint gun. Mm-hmm. So Firefly. I hit. So it's possible 2 damage on 5s you need to roll against.
Yep. So 2 damage on 5s.
Yep. Both. Wow. Good roll. Good roll.
I like that.
All right. So that will go into my discard.
Yep.
My next is 275.
525 for me.
No, hang on. Just so I keep this up to date. That cost me 1 energy, so I'm on 2.
Yep. Okay. Over to me then. I'm on 0 energy. Mm-hmm. But I'll be damned if I'm going to let Justin win anyway. So we're going to burn 2 energy to get 2 damage. So that's 0, -1 to -2.
Yep.
To fire my point defense chain gun at the heavy hitter.
Right.
So
wait, it's 2 energy to fire?
Oh, sorry, 1 energy.
Yeah. So you just take 1 point of damage instantly.
I'll burn that.
Okay. A primary, really?
A primary,
wow.
Yep. So 2 dice.
Yep. Needing a 5. Hits.
6.
So possible
potential
damage.
2.
Okay. Take 1.
Okay.
So I'll take it from my draw pile. Energy defense. Mm-hmm. That was unfortunate.
It was. So that's now been burned.
Mm-hmm.
Now it goes to offline.
Of course, I was forced to it because I've, as you can see, no hand.
Yep.
And only that to go. So yeah.
Right.
Next up, 275.
125. You're faster than me.
Okay. So point defense missiles.
Mm-hmm.
All being allocated just onto your heavy hitter. So it's 1 roll. Taking a 5. Hits.
Okay. Potential of 3. That didn't count.
Takes 1.
Yep. That's fine.
And okay. The next one for me is
I dumped another primary, by the way.
So that cost me 1 energy.
Yep.
So I'm now on 1. I now have a 225. Mm-hmm. Right here.
Yep.
So what is your next? 125 still?
Yeah, 125.
All right. So that's my
your last
Old
2.
Faithful.
Old Faithful and your...
Yeah. So he's going to roll his 2
mm-hmm.
with a possible damage of 1. Snake Eyes.
Critical fail.
It's kicking you in the shins.
Isn't that a critical fail?
Oh, blast, it is. So he takes 1 damage.
Yep.
Well spotted.
Yeah. So he's down to 1 damage.
Yeah. Last thing I have is a 178.
Yeah, which is the orbital strike. I seen that and I was like, ah.
Yeah. So if we look here, I have to take 1 energy, then another energy, then a damage.
Yep.
So that actually goes into there.
Oh, you've burned your deck and your hand?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I've got 3 in my discard.
Yeah.
But it means a possible 4 damage instantly. And after you use these, they go straight to the damage grid.
Yep.
As well.
Yep. Because they're a 1-shot.
Yeah. In fact, I may have screwed up somewhere in this video. I may have actually shuffled one of those back in.
Ah, well. We'll know for next time.
Yes.
We can watch it back and go, eh. Yep. All right, so I'm potentially taking 4 here.
Yeah. 5s to save.
5s. Oh.
Oh dear.
Nada.
4 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch.
Oh dear.
So is that from your deck?
Yeah, because I don't have a hand.
So what do you lose? And how many do you lose? There's 3 there. So drop those.
So that's a deploy, a primary, and an orbital strike.
And then one more.
Which is gone.
So do you have any cards left to play?
No. Nada.
Game.
Very nice.
I had 3 cards left. That was super close.
That was really close. That was ridiculous. Oh, I forgot a couple of things, and I wish I'd got the Sentinel to fire because I was going to give him a damage spike to get an extra damage in there. Because
how many possible would that have been?
It would have been a potential 4.
All right, well, let me roll that just to see.
Shall we meta that one out? Let's have a look at that. So
say rolling.
Yep.
Save 3.
Oh.
So I would have been alive with 2 cards.
Yep. That was close.
And do I know the funny thing? If I had taken 2 damage there and lost the 2 weapon systems, it would have just been jump jet. So it would have been me running away for the entire game. At which point I would have just said, you know what, call it at that.
Yeah.
But really fun game, really clean mechanics, few balancing tweaks, I think.
You have a few suggestions that you've mentioned, so yeah, I think. But
any for yourself?
From that, not really. I was really happy with how it played.
I think you were looking at the activation sequence for movement.
Yeah.
So what, would you maybe want a couple of sponsor cards that let you activate stuff in the wrong sequence?
I think something that broke support unit sequence. I think something, a sponsorship card or something. Yeah. Or something that really hurt you, like cost 2 to 3 energy to do, maybe.
Yeah. See, the other thing is I would maybe like to be able to do like an extra 2 movement, but I burn all 5 energy just on movement.
Yep.
And I can then move like 7 hexes just to really pump it and actually get out the way.
That would work better for my guys because they seem to like to be close. Yeah, like my heavy hitter loves being close to that guy. And
it's good. It would be good for mine because it gives me that chance to really run away. So it would mean that I could run away for a turn.
Yeah.
But you would have to. Well, I suppose actually, if I really wanted, I could move 10 squares in this, but I'd be taking the damage to do it.
Yeah.
So it's all that risk reward type of thing. So I don't know. Maybe the guys have already thought of that.
Yeah, possibly.
But I'll tell you what, everybody, get your comments in below. That is Giant Killer Robots.
Yeah. My final thoughts here is Weta, you have something really nice working on here, and hopefully over the time you run a very good Kickstarter.
Yep, I'm hoping to see tons of stretch goals to see new stuff coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Well, comments below, guys. We'll move on. We'll see you in another one.